Hello, 8th standard student. In the last session, we have studied about the different properties of parallelograms. And now, we are going to solve our exercise 3.3. I hope you have solved this exercise in your notebook. Now, we will check this and you have to check it yourself. I will solve here. Okay. Exercise 3.3, solution of questions on page number 50. Already our school have shared a link where you can read your textbook. So open your page number 50 of your maths textbook, and the question number 1 is given parallelogram is ABCD. Complete each statement along with their definition or property used. Now look at here, ABCD parallelogram. So what are the properties of parallelogram? The first one is opposite sides are equal in length. Second, opposite angles are in equal measures. Third, adjacent angles are supplementary. Fourth, diagonals are not equal in measures. And fifth one, diagonals are bisect each other. So the first statement is AD is equal to AD. So equal to, that means equal measure having the other side is CB, because opposite side of side AD is side CB. Look at here, side CB. What about what we have to write here? DCB. So angle C and opposite angles are equal in measures. So we have to write the opposite angle of C. It is A. And how we can write this A? DAB. So we have to write here DAB. Okay. The next one is OC. Where is the OC? OC is a half part of diagonals, and diagonals are bisect each other. So half part of OC is as like the other same measures is equal is side OA. So so OC is equal to, we can write OA. The next is major angle DAB and major angle CDA. Major angle DAB and major angle CDA, that means angle D and angle A, which are supplementary, which are adjacent angles, and they are supplementary, that means their major angle, sum of their major angle is 180 degree. So as like that we can solve this. Look at here answer. In parallelogram, opposite sides are equal in length, because in question they told us to write down their definitions also. So AD is equal to BC. Second, in parallelogram, opposite angles are equal in measures. So DCB is equal to DAB. In parallelogram, diagonals bisect each other. Hence, OC is equal to OA. In parallelogram, adjacent angles are supplementary to each other. Hence, major angle DAB plus major angle CDA is equal to 180 degree. So, the question number 2. Consider the following parallelograms. Find the value of the unknown XYZ. Look at here, XYZ. XYZ. We have to find out the angles of other XYZ. Okay. In the first figure, look at here carefully. We will solve here only. Okay. In the first figure, angle B and angle Y are opposite angles which are equal in measures. So major angle D is also 100 degree. Okay. This angle B and angle C are adjacent angles and they are supplementary. So we have to, how we can find the measure of that? So we have to subtract 100 from 180. So we will get here 80. So what is the measure of angle C? Is 80 degree. And this angle C and angle A are opposite to each other. That means again they are equal in measure. So measure of angle A is equal to 80 degree. Okay. As like that you have to solve these examples. Now we will see again here. We have to, this is the second figure, and we have to find out the measures of angle X, Y and Z. Look at here, this is 50 and this is the opposite side, which is also opposite angle which are equal in measures is also 50 degree. So this 50 and Z are linear pair angle. So to find out the major angle of Z, we have to subtract 50 from 180. So we will get here 130 degree. Okay, this 50 and this X are adjacent angles. So these are supplementary. That means how we can find out the measure of angle X. So we have to subtract this 50 again from 180. So we will get again here 130. So measure of angle X is also 130. And this X and Y again opposite angles to each other. That means they are equal in measure. So major angle Y is also 130 degree. As like that we can find out the angles X, Y and Z. Now look at here in the figure of 3. Okay. Uh, uh, Here is a parallelogram where diagonals are bisect each other. Now look at here. This is 30 degree. This is how we can find out this X. Now look at here. This X and this angle. This angle, that means the measure of this angle is 90 degree. And we know that the opposite angles are equal in measures. So this the measurement of X is also 90 degree. If this 90 degree, if this is 30 degree, and the sum of the measures of angles is 180 degree, of a triangle is 180 degree. So to find out the measure of angle Y, if I subtract this addition of 90 and 30, that is 120, we get here 60. That means the measure of Y is 60 degree. So what about the Z? Now this 90 degree and this Z. Now look at here. How we can find this? It is again the opposite angle of Y and Z are opposite angles which are equal in length. So it is which equal in measure. So this will so is 60 degree. Now look at here how we can solve this third example. Look at here. X is equal to 90 degree vertically opposite angle. So X plus Y plus 30 is equal to 180 degree. So by using the angle sum property of triangles, 120 degree plus Y is equal to 180 degree. So Y is equal to 60 degree and Y and Z are alternate interior angles. So that also is 60 degree. As like that we can solve this. Now look at here, this 80 and the opposite angle is Y, that means equal in measure. So major angle of Y is also 80 degree. This Y and X are adjacent angles, that means they are supplementary. So we have to subtract this 80 from 180 where we get 100 degree. And you can see that this 80 and this 80 are the corresponding angles which are equal in measure. So we can write this, the measure of angle Z is also 80 degree. Or you can write this also where this X and this angle is opposite angles which are equal in length. So this angle is also 80 degree. So instead of that we can write that this Z and 100 making linear pair angles. So we can subtract this 100 from 180 where we get 80. So major angle Z is also 80 degrees. So both way you can solve this example. In the fifth, look at here. In this parallelogram, this is 112 and Y is the opposite of angle of 112. So major angle of Y is also 112. So what about this major 112 and this angle? These are adjacent angles. That means they their sum of their measures of angles is 180 degree. So how we can find this? Look at here. If we have to find out this angle, how we can find this? We have to subtract this 112 from 180 where we get 68. Okay. Is it correct? And out of 68, this is a 40. So what will be the angle Z? So we have to subtract this 40 from 68. So where we will get 28 degree. As like that, the major angle of Z is 28 degree. And this Z and this X are alternate angles which are equal in length, so measurement of major angle of x is also 28 degree. As like that we can solve this. Look at here how we can solve this fifth one example. Y is equal to 112, opposite angles are equal, so x plus y plus 40 is equal to 180 degree, that is by using angle sum property of triangles. So x plus 112 plus 40 degree is equal to 180 degree. So x plus 100 plus 152 degree is equal to 180. On subtracting we get the value of x is 20 degree, and x and z are equal alternate interior angles which are equal in measures. So measurement of z is also 28 degree. Now the question number third. Can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if angle D and angle B is 180 degree? AB is equal to DC is equal to 8 centimeter, AD is equal to 4 centimeter, and BC is equal to 4.4 centimeter. A is equal to 70 degree and C is equal to 65 degree. Now look at here how we can solve this without drawing a figure. Okay, the first one they asked D plus B is equal to 180 degree. For D plus B is equal to 180 degree, quadrilateral ABCD may or may not be parallelogram. Along with this condition, the following condition should be fulfilled. Which are these? The first one, the sum of the measures of adjacent angles should be 180 degree. Opposite angle should also be of same measures. So it is not compulsory, or it may or may not be a parallelogram. AB is equal to DC is equal to 8 centimeter. AD is equal to 4 centimeter and BC is equal to 4.4 centimeter. No, because opposite sides are of different length, and in parallelogram they are always equal in measures. Angle A is 70 degree and angle C as 65 degree. Look at here, A and C, these are alternate alphabets. So alternate alphabets, that means they are opposite angles, and in parallelogram opposite angles are equal in measures, but still it is they are different, they have different measures. So no, opposite angles A and C have different measures. As like that, without draw a parallelogram, we can solve these examples also. Question number 4. Draw a rough figure of quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measures. Okay, now look at here how we can draw this. A, B, C, D. And here quadrilateral ABCD is a kite, has two different interior angles, that is B and D have same measures. Still quadrilateral ABCD is not a parallelogram as the measures remaining opposite angles A and C are not equal. That means in kite there is only one pair which having same measures, and in parallelogram there are two pairs of opposite angles which having same measures. Do you get the difference between kites and parallelogram? Okay, the next one is question number 5. The measures of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram in the ratio 3:2. So already we have studied about the ratios example. So we have to write here, let the common multiple be x. So one will be the 3x and one will be the 2x. Find the measures of each angles of a parallelogram. Let the measures of two adjacent angles A and B of parallelogram ABCD are in the ratio 3:2. So A is 3x and B is 2x. So we know that the sum of measures of adjacent angle is 180 degree for parallelogram because they are supplementary. So we can write here A plus B is equal to 180 degree. So 3x plus 2x is equal to 180 degree. Together we get here 5x is equal to 180 degree, and on dividation process we get the value of x, that is 36 degree. So A and C, which are opposite angles having same measure, that is 3x. So 3 into 36 we get here 108 degree. B and D are opposite angles which having same measurement, that is 2x is equal to 72 degree. Thus the measures of angles of parallelogram is 108 degree, 72 degree, 108 degree, 72 degree. Okay, as like that. But you can pause this video to write the answer and to clarify your doubts. And if you have any queries, you can ask me in a comment box or you can contact me. Now question number 6. Two adjacent angles of parallelogram have equal measures. Find the measures of each of the angles of a parallelogram. The sum of adjacent angle is 180 degree. So A and B is also 180 degree. These two angles are in equal measure. So we can write here 2A. This A plus A which gives 2A. So 2A is equal to 180 degree. That means on dividation process we get here the value of A is 90 degree. So if A is 90 degree, that means B is also 90 degree. And A and C are opposite angles because they are alternate alphabet. So the measure of angle C is also 90 degree and measure of angle D is also 90 degree because of opposite angles. Thus each angle of parallelogram measures 90 degree. Okay. Now the question number 7. Adjacent figure HOPE. HOPE. Find the angles measures X, Y and Z. State their properties you use to find them. Look at here. Y and this 40 are alternate interior angle. Alternate, that means they make a sign of Z. Okay, if these two angles are making a sign of Z, that means they are alternate interior angle. This, look at here, this is sign of Z. Okay, mirror image of Z. If it is 40, then this Y is equal to also 40. Okay, so now this 70. Okay, by using the corresponding angle, this H and this O is also equal in measure. So if this is 70, that means this H is also 70. So how we can find this Z? By subtracting this 40 by out of 70, we get here 30. So what will be the measure of Z is 30 degree. Okay, now this Z O, this exterior angle and this one angle is linear pair angle. So to find out the measure of that angle, we have to subtract this 70 from 180, where we get here 110. So what is the value of X? Because this angle and this X is opposite angles of parallelogram which are equal in measure, so their measure is 110. So look at here how we can solve this. Y is equal to 40 degree because alternate interior angles. Instead, it is not necessary to write down the whole steps. If you wrote here reason in a bracket, it is enough. 70 degree is equal to Z plus 40 degree corresponding angles. 70 degree minus 40 degree is equal to Z. So we get here the value of Z, that is 30 degree. So this X plus Z plus 40 is equal to 180 degree because adjacent pair of angles. So we get here X plus 70 degree is equal to 180 degree, where we get the X is 110. Look at here as like this 110. So question number 8. The following figures GUNS and RUNS are parallelogram. Find X and Y. Lengths are in centimeter. Look at here. The property of parallelogram is opposite sides are equal to each other and opposite angles are equal to each other. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Diagonals are not in equal length and diagonals are bisect each other. So we have to find out the X and Y. Look at here, this is 26 and this is 3y minus 1 and this is 3x and 18. So here we can write this, that is SG is equal to NU. Okay, so what is the value of SG is 3x is equal to NU, the value of NU is 80. So how we can find out the value of X? So X is equal to 18 divided by 3, where we get 6. So what is the value of X is 6. So what about the Y? This SN is opposite side to side GU. Okay, the value of SN is 26 and the value of GU is 3y minus 1. So how we can solve this? 26, if I'm going to change the value of place of 1, we have to change their sign. So plus 1 is equal to 3y. So 26 plus 1 is 27 is equal to 3y. So the next one, 27 divided by 3 is equal to y. So 9 is equal to y. As like that we can find out the value of x and y. But what about this one? Look at here, they give us a measurement of their diagonals, and we know that the property diagonals bisect each other, that means they makes two equal half parts. So look at here, suppose the intersect point, suppose I get here intersect point O. So how we can write? So we have to write that we know that the diagonals of parallelogram are bisect each other. So I can write here SO is equal to OU. So below that I can write here by filling this their value, 20 is equal to y plus 7. So by changing the place of 7 we have to change their sign. So 20 minus 7 is equal to y. So we get here 13 is equal to y. So this is the value of y. So how we can find out the value of x? Look at here, RO is equal to ON. So RO is 16 is equal to ON is x plus y. So 16 is equal to the value of, we have to find out the value of x, but we know the value of y, that is 13. So 16 minus 13 is equal to x. So we get here 3 is equal to x. As like that we can find out the value of x and y. So I'm going to scroll their answer so you can solve this exercise, or if you have any query you can clarify, you can clear yourself also, and by using the pause key you can write their answers. So here is the question number 9. In the above figure, both RISK, look at here, RISK and CLUE are parallelogram. Okay. Find the value of x. Look at here. RISK. Okay. This is 120. That means the this I is also 120. Okay, this now I and R are the adjacent angles, that means it is a supplementary angle. So 180 minus 120 we get here 60. Okay, so S is also 60 because they are opposite angles. Now look at here, CLUE. Okay, now this is L and this E are opposite angles of parallelogram which are equal in length. So E is also 70 degree. Okay, so look at here, to find out the value of x, if I give the name this intersection point O, so we can write there here in triangle ESO, we can write here